Hey, Jason from MyRestoRide, and in this episode, we're taking a ride all the way out to Cumberland, Maryland, where Chris and his team at Class Glass have put together a set of fenders for us for our 49 that are gonna look badass. So we're gonna go out, take a little quick ride, and pick them up and take a look at the shop, see what they do there. So stay tuned, it's gonna be a great episode. Well, we've arrived here at Class Glass. We're gonna go inside, see what they're working on, see what they're doing, get our fenders, take a look, see what we got. Let's go in. All right, so we're here at Class Glass, and we got Danny over here working on a project, and I think Chris is around here somewhere. We'll take a look for him. They got a lot of things they're working on. They do a lot of fenders, do a lot more than just the fenders and the body parts. But it looks like we got Chris over here. Take a look and see what we got our fenders. Hey Chris, how are you, man?
Fantastic, how are you?
Good to see you. I appreciate you doing this for us. And
No problem.
I think those are the fenders, right?
Yeah.
They look great, man. They look real good. There's a 46 fenders. We're going to put on a 49 Dodge. With the modifications we have, they're going to look sweet sitting on there. So that's going to look really cool. So I'm here with Chris, the owner of Class Glass. And Chris, how long have you been doing this, man? Have you been doing this for a while? Or
I've been running the place about 6 years.
Yeah.
They started in 1990 and kind of hang out ever since.
So you own the business now? You run the business? Okay, so you bought it from someone else. It was already established then?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
me and the bank own it.
You and well, obviously, right? I mean, who doesn't the bank own, right? Yeah, but I mean, you got a lot of parts in here. I got the fenders we're looking at. You do. What are the other things that you kind of work on in the glass business?
Make a lot of parts for Studebakers, all the Dodge truck stuff like you got.
Right.
Some, other front fenders, rear fenders, just all kinds of stuff. Crown Victoria, police car hoods, things like that.
There's a lot of Crown Vic hoods we saw there. They're pretty cool looking.
Yeah. Got a line of 32 Chevys we build.
Okay.
27 Ford Roadster, the standard T-bucket stuff that every shop's got to build.
Yeah.
But just all kind of different things, and it's all available on our website.
Very cool.
Give us a call if you need something.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I know that I could work with the guys over at oneoffrod&custom in Middletown, Delaware, and I told him we were going to. Hopefully, he was going to try to ride down with me. Gary just didn't get a chance. We didn't get connected to get here, but to meet you and see the shop. But I know that the projects they work on range from from the buckets all the way up to the Dodges and trucks and cars. They do a ton of fab work themselves, but they don't do a lot of glass work like you have in here. I mean, you walk in the room, you know they do a lot of glass work. You can tell. He says he doesn't smell it. I mean, I can smell it, obviously, reason, but you get used to it, I guess, right? Yeah, exactly. But it's just a cool shop he's got here. I mean, it's as you would expect anything be in an active shop. These are the molds for the 46 that we just got done. That's a standard mold that they use. How long does it take to put a fenders like this together?
From cleaning the mold to final done, about 3 days if we do well. That way it gives a cure time between each stage. We lay it up as one, and then we do the flange separate as a second stage, so that it doesn't get air in it.
Yeah. Okay. And do you have what's your probably your number one product that people are constantly kind of looking for you guys to make for?
Crown Vic hoods and those
Crown Vic
fenders.
hoods, yeah. Well, he said. Yeah. So I'm not alone. I guess the 46 style, that one with the vented ribs on the sides, or the bump outs for the vented ribs and such. It's a different look, and they're very common. So. Yep. That's pretty cool. Well, Chris, I appreciate you doing this for me, man. And
no problem.
We'll look to get these on the ride, and we'll send you some pics when we do, and then show you how it works. So thanks a lot, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right, we are back at One Off Rod and Custom here in Middletown, Delaware, and we got the fenders, the 46 fenders from Class out in Cumberland, Maryland, back here in the shop. Just fitted up so we can see what they look like, and we're really happy with what we look. Let's take a look at it and see what they look like on the vehicle a little closer. So Steve's still working on that firewall. He's got a lot of work done on that. You can see when we last met, he was working on just the bottom corner, so we have that good turning radius. He's got the back of the firewall, and the other pieces are being mocked up to kind of build out the rest of that firewall down and back and get that in space. Everything is going to fit real nice and buttoned up tight, look real clean. So we're excited to see about the progress on that. We'll do that on another video to show the progress on how that moves along. But I just want to give everyone an update on that and what that looks like. But coming back to those fenders, if you look down the side of this body, probably a little bit of a mod we got to do, but our running boards that come out on the side are still have to be put on. But you can see that 46 fender, even on a 49, just has the right body style curve to give this a cool hot rod look. The way it bevels out at the end down here and meets the roll pan, it's just a perfect choice to be able to tuck those 24s up underneath. Really have a solid wheelbase, and we're going to work on getting that rear size now that they have the fenders, and continue to work on that rear and finish that up. But these fenders just really, you set it off. It sets off the truck. It gives it a good look. They got to do a little bit of a mod to them just to make sure that it lines up with the body line on going down and maybe on the actual bed side. But I'm really happy with how they turned out. Quality product from Class. Now the One-Off's going to put their One-Off touch on it and really make it stand out. All right, so we're looking at it with the running boards on now to take a look at what the body lines look like. Gary, what are you thinking? What do you think with these new fenders and that body line going down the side of that truck?
I like the rear fender the way it sits out, but I think we need to make the front fender match it. The front fender's too, it's not the same line as the rear fender, so the rear fender gives it a real nice muscle look. The front fender looked okay until now we don't have that line, so we can have the bulldog the front.
Just by about an inch or two, inch and a half too. Yeah.
Whatever the distance is on the rear fender that it's out, we got to add that to the front fender too. And then we're going to have to transition the running board into the rear fender and make it scoot through. I think that'll look a lot better. We got to go out. I love the way the fenders are on the back.
Well, there you have it, folks. We just left One Off Rod and Custom in Middletown, Delaware. We left it to the brain trust of One Off Rod and Custom, Gary and his team, to continue to take this 49 project to the next level. We understand that there's definitely, it's a learning process as you go. You have to be, the creative process has to kind of come as it can't be something that's a snap of a finger and bolted on. That's not custom, that's not One Off. It's got to be something that comes as you see the things kind of come together. Gary, as you saw or heard, is already envisioning some additional work on the front fenders to kind of widen them a little bit, give them a meaner stance to line up with those rear fenders. Not by much, because I think the rear fenders look really good. I think they fit real nice. Even though they're 46 Dodge fenders, they fit perfectly on our 49. So we want to make sure that we continue to embrace that look of that hot rod style, sort of a blend between a mini truck and a hot rod and older body style. That's really what RestoRide is for us. So I appreciate everyone watching. If you like what you see and you want to see more from the journey we do with the 49, hit that subscribe button, hit the alerts bell, get alerted when we have new content. We tried to do some different content, but right now we're focused on this 49 project. So that's all the content we're pretty much putting out right now. And we're a small channel, but we love the support, and we love when we get, feedback from everyone. Comment below if you like the progress, and check out some of our other videos, and follow us here at MyRestoRide.com. And we'll see you on the next episode. Take it easy.